Good morning, student. Now we start the next topic of our chapter number 6, that is staffing. In the previous video, we are discussing about meaning of staffing and its importance. The topic that is deleted by the CBSE for the session of 2021, that is HRM, Human Resource Management, and Evolution of Human Resource Management. These two topics are deleted. Now, today that we discuss the topic of our chapter number 6, that is staffing process. What steps we have to follow in the staffing process? Total there are 8 steps, that is starting from estimation of manpower requirement. In the previous video, we are discussed about that is no over recruitment, no under recruitment. These both are harmful for the organization. Our recruitment must be balanced. No under recruitment, no over recruitment. These two others leads to harmful for organization. The staffing must be balanced. We have to analyze the work to be done for the organization. After the work is analyze the how much person must be engaged in the activity of each level of task. Before estimating, we have to be check out for the qualification, their skills and prior experience of the personnel also. The understanding manpower requirement is not merely knowing how many personnel need, but also what type or what kind of personnel will be required and what kind of knowledge and skill they have to attain. The next process is second step, that is move to recruitment. The recruitment process is done by two bases that will be discussed in detail in the next topic. In this topic, you have to be write down the recruitment must be of two types, that is internal and external, and what kind of media we used. Media, that means we are using the print media or orally. Just example, we paste a page by writing a recruitment and the post of recruitment at the outside gate of our factory. Recruitment may be defined a process of searching of eligible employees and stimulating apply a job in the organization. The process generated in process of writing the job description and candidate profile must be used for developing the situation vacant. This may be can be published through the print media or flashed in electronic media, that means via email. Print media example is newspaper, and electronic media, that is via email. Or labor contractual. Now many job seeking websites are there, naukri.com, monster.com, etc. The essential objective to create the pool of prospective job candidates, that means we have a lot of choice and we choose the best one which suits our organization and be esteemed for the employee also. Both internal and external sources of recruitment may be explored. Internal sources may be used for limited extent. When we need only 1 or 2 candidates, then internal sources will be used, or for the fresh talent and wider choice, we have to be done external recruitment. The next step, that is selection. It has a wide concept of selection. Here is a brief, and the selection process is also a wide topic in itself. But in this process, we just write down some brief information of selection, because after giving the screening of all the application, we will shortlisted the selected or those person we are called for interview. Then we give them various tests that is intelligence test, the aptitude test, we will discuss later in the topic. There is a two importance of this purpose. The first, to ensure that organization gets the best employee among available human resources or applications. The second benefit enhances the self-esteem and prestige of done in the organization. The vigor involves a host of tests and interviews. That is, the process include a lot of tests or the required test and interview process described, with it will be described later in other topics. Those who are able to successfully in the test and clear the and pass the test in the interview are offered an employment contract in written or verbal, whatever the procedure of the organization, and the terms and condition and the joining a date also selected before giving them job offer. The fourth heading, that is placement and orientation. These are the three steps: estimation of manpower requirement, recruitment, selection. Now come to the fourth heading of this, that is the fourth step, that is placement and orientation. Fourth step is about placement and orientation. Before writing this topic or description of this topic, you have to make the clear the meaning of these two terms, that is placement and orientation. Placement, they make familiar the employee with the workplace, okay, where he has to go into work. The employees give a brief presentation about the company and introduce to his superiors. Now come to the next meaning, that is orientation. That means familiarize our employee with the other employees of which are working in the same level, okay, so that their coordination will be maintained from the very first day. The fifth step, it is training and development. That means if the performance is not up to the mark, then provide them training in the initial years or the probation period, so that he can do the work according to your way. The best way to provide such an opportunity to facilitate employee learning. And development leads to offering opportunities for career advancement to their members. Organizations are not only able to attract but also retain in talented people. These are the first 5 steps of our staffing process, and this is the topic of today. Just revise this first 5 topics. The last and rest of 3 we will discuss in the next video. This is the topic of today. Bye bye.